In just 4 months, you'll be able to travel to these 5 countries: Canada, US, UK, Australia, and Ireland. Ask me how? Yes, there is this big contract that we just signed with number one top student visa providers in the world. And we've entered the contract for these 5 countries. Why? Because the countries are having the best, most effective student visa programs for international students. You want to ask me about eligibility? Every nationality is eligible. Talking about age, there is no age limit as far as you want to study, because students study, like international students study program, is a right, not a privilege. That is the slogan of this organization. They have entered contract with more than thousands of schools across the world, and they have a database of more than 10,000 study programs ranging from 6 months, 1 year programs, to degree, to master's degree, to PhD. They even offer scholarships, not talking about different study advantages that they can offer to you, like travels and all the ancillaries that are related to the travel industry. Welcome to my channel. My name is Don Franco, and on this video, I want to break down this simple opportunity that you would want to grab, because this, according to me, is the most effective way to actually travel abroad, because getting job abroad is very difficult. Why? Because there are so many people who are applying for jobs at the same time, and you want to maximize your chances. Ask me about the success rate with this organization. It is more than 95% success rate, and the failure in most cases come on the side of the student who is not able to depend themselves during the visa processing program. But the schools are the ones promoting instead this organization to sell the images across the world, and meaning that if your application actually goes through their portal, you are sure to be traveling. Some other people will ask me, am I going to travel with my family or not? Yeah, of course you can. Most study programs across the world now allow students to actually study in the foreign countries along with their children and the wife. Let's take, for example, you have a 3 years program. No school will accept or will want to promote the fact that you will leave your family back home and you go and travel abroad and you stay abroad for this long. So they try as much as possible to accommodate this situation. Some people are going to ask, can I work while I study? Of course. In some countries, the work time is limited to 22 hours. And other countries, especially like Canada, recently has bumped out the number of hours for any international student who want to actually study and work in Canada. How about getting the PNR, the permanent resident permit? Of course, if you have successfully had a program in any of these countries and you've worked for some time, you will actually be given a permanent residency permit to live and work in this country with your family. I want to bring you a little advice as far as this program is concerned. If you take a 6 months program, it's actually going to be difficult for you to actually get a permanent resident permit, because the 6 month program is not going to actually allow you to go through this process. If you take 1 year, it is easy but very slim. Why? Because within the period of 1 year, what if you do not get an employer to actually hire you and give you a work permit to work within this 1 year? Because 1 year study program is equivalent to 1 year post student work permit, right? 2 years is good. And it doesn't matter whether you graduated yesterday or you're going to graduate tomorrow, or whether you graduated 3 or 5 or 6 years ago. What matters if you have the right documentation to go through this program, ranging from advanced level, from degrees, some college programs like diplomas of 1 or 2 or 3 years. It is all doable. I'm so happy. Why? Because the congratulation messages came into my database as wow. I was like, this is impressive. Why? Because in most recent years that we've been struggling to offer these services, we all have this difficulty, and the difficulty is that of actually assuring that our candidate arrives safely in the country we help them to get the visa to. So these partners, what do? They actually have people on standby to make sure that your process is hitch-free. Ladies and gentlemen, it is just with a lot of excitement, because this is a game changer to our services. And now, if you have been watching up to this moment, why not subscribe to this channel? Why not hit the like button? Why not follow my social media channels on Don Franco, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Don Franco. You'll find me across all these channels. Why not follow? Why not actually share the videos if you like the news that we actually offer to you? Share it, recommend the channel, and we give you free consultations. I'm going to put a link below. Whatever service that you want us to offer to you, you can book an appointment. There is a calendar that you book at a particular time, and a free consultation is for 30 minutes. We're going to go through your situation and actually know what is your need. Coming back to the video, what are the different steps that are going to be necessary for you to actually go through this process? Step number one, we are going to actually check your eligibility. That's the step number one. Are you eligible for the particular program that you want to go into? And within this process, we will give you the opportunity to choose from among 10,000 study programs in our database that you're going to, and the application, everything is inclusive. When you choose a program, the requirements pop up and you don't need to stress yourself anymore. The second step is applying to the school. After we would have checked your eligibility, compiled your file, check the veracity of these files, because we don't want to actually send in any document that's going to be rejected due to a false information that the candidate actually offered. We will now apply. You're going to be prompted to pay application fee. It's not given to us. It's for the school, because that's how most schools work. And these fees, in most cases, is non-refundable. After you pay the application fees and apply, you wait for the acceptance letter. When you are being accepted, you wait for your confirmation. When you're confirmed as a candidate in this school, you will be given a sign-in as a student. You will belong to the student portal in this school. And the next thing is, they will give you some information and documents for you to pay your first installments that range from 6 to 7 to 8 or 9, 10,000 USD. It depends on the program. It depends on the country. And in most cases, when you pay the first installment, you will be able to actually travel to this school. Now, when this is done, what are you going to be expecting? They will send you a letter to actually use, acceptance letter to actually use to apply for your visa. That is step number 4. We will actually see you through this process, give you the tips on how you can actually go to a successful interview, whether you're going to Canada, US, Ireland, UK, or Australia. It depends on you. And after this, you gotta be sure that you're gonna pack your bags and you will be heading to your dream country. Why do I say this program is one of the most cost-effective and it is the most realistic? This is because so many people who come for tourist visas do not have enough evidence to prove that they are tourists. This is because people who come for work visas are in a plethora of a database of so many people who want the same services, and they are even more qualified than them. This is because other programs are indeed difficult to get. And so the student visa, it is the most effective approach that you want to travel, because it doesn't have any limits, right? Studying abroad is a right, not a privilege. My name is Don Franco, and if you like this video up to this moment, please, I thank you very much. I want to talk to you about our services. Our services that we offer, we actually give you the opportunity to apply for visas abroad, be they students, be they work visas, be they tourist visas, be they family visas, and what of you? We equally do not end there. We help you book your trips, because a good, well-booked, secure trip is a safe journey. People don't just say safe journey for saying sake. You need to prepare for the safe journey. If you just go pick any website you book a flight from, be less assured you might have actually breached a certain international law provision that's going to hook you up in a transit. Some people have ended up in prison in different countries because they didn't book the right flight, because they didn't actually consult a good flight agency. Another service that we offer is we can actually book or arrange your trip itinerary for different countries that you want to go through. I will have a database of hotels, of car rental services. Our company is huge. And I would like you to stay around to follow up for our services. And if you dislike this video, why not recommend? Thank you for watching this video. I'm going to be excited to actually walk you through your next travel destination. Do stay around.